Have you ever been running in a race before and thought, man, I wish that I could just keep running this race and maybe I'd get the prize? Well, we're talking about Paul this week, and he actually used this illustration to talk about what it's like to follow after Jesus, that we're all in a race. And for Paul, it was all about getting that prize, following Jesus with his whole heart the entire time. Sometimes you might be first, you might be second, you might be third in a race here on earth, but with Jesus, as long as you keep going and you finish strong, that's what it's all about. So we're going to look at Paul in his letter to the Corinthians about this very thing, running the race with Jesus. And if you want to read more, I encourage you, there's even 2 whole books on Corinthians, 1 Corinthians and 2 Corinthians. So open up your Bibles, look for it in the New Testament, and follow along with Paul as he writes his letter to the Corinthians.
Slapstick Theater, Paul's letter about self-control. This is Paul, who told people about Jesus in lots of different places.
Yeah.
Paul also wrote letters to the different churches that he had visited while he was away from them. In Paul's first letter to the Corinthians, he wrote to them about discipline. He said, "Don't you realize that in a race everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize?
Woohoo!
So run to win. All athletes are disciplined in their training. They do it to win a prize that will fade away. But we do it for an eternal prize. So I run with purpose in every step. I'm not just shadow boxing. I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. Otherwise, I fear that after preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified." Paul wrote many more things to the Corinthians in his letters to encourage them and help to keep them on track as they learned more about God.